This time I would like to introduce how to use the Eureqa in KNIME nodes. First of all, we will create a workflow like this. For this, we create a new KNIME workflow. This is a good name. Then, for example, we put the file reader on the project. The file URL is the sample from the KNIME Eureqa example dataset. So we use that one. Then we can add the search node. We have to be sure that the server is running. At this page you can select which columns are taking role in the search. This is the parameter and this is the value that we want to estimate. This is how we try to estimate the values as a function of x. We use these building blocks, so we can use constants, variables, the four normal operations, and sinus and cosinus. The fit rest metric by default is the absolute error, but you can use other measures also. Oops. This one is already relevant if you are using the implicit derivative error. You can specify here solutions from previous runs. The series identifier is not required. In this case, we don't have a time column either. We might want to use the weight, but not now. So we can go to the stop tab, where we can specify when should this search end. Currently you cannot specify a manual stop, but only this kind. And in this case we selected the time in sec is greater or equal than 6. So after 6 seconds you will have a chance to stop. If you set this to 0, you will stop there. If you, in this case, we will stop after 2 and 2 plus 6, so 8 seconds. We connect to our local server. These are the defaults for the Eureqa connection, so we can use this. We start the search. In the meantime, we can add the apply node, where we can check the values for the found variables. If you are using the Eureqa search, you don't have to configure anything, just the result column. The defaults are usually okay. So we have the best solutions estimated values. The best solution in this case was this formula, and here are the predicted values along the formula. This was what we were looking for. You can also use, if you have enabled the expert mode in KNIME, which you can do in KNIME ini, changing this last entry from false to true. You can add the meta node with this, and in this case you can estimate the values by this, and you can use all of these like this. And if you go inside, you will see that in a Java snippet, and variable to table column will help you to create all of the combinations, all of the formula and the estimated values. I show you how to set up this kind of options. We can add not just the formula but other variables also. And here we have to select valid formula, and this is the result. But we have to use the Java header and the Java formula as expression. I have to say oops. Okay. I know what's the problem. We have to execute this one, and in this case it will work. So this has the limitation that you cannot use the time-related functions. It cannot estimate those. So if you execute this, you will see that you have not just the best formula with the results, but also the others. Oh yes, and you can cancel the help for the functions here. This has to be improved. Thanks for your attention.